Okay, so here you see me spraying my hair. I deep conditioned a while ago, so I'm just splitting it in half so I can style it for this retreat that I'm going to, so it lasts all weekend. You want to make sure your hair is damp, and then yeah, so make sure it's damp. You're gonna see me twist my hair, and that's just to make sure that the water gets all the way through that section. Normally I split it into 4 sections, but I should only need the 2 or 3 because it was detangled a few days ago. So I'm finger detangling before I comb. I'm going to clean my comb out from that last session when I deep conditioned, and then I'm going to start from the ends and work my way up to the roots through that big little section there. And this is going to go relatively smoothly. I just want to make sure I get all the way in there. Yep. Make sure it's nice and wet. Water is the key, guys. So you want to make sure that you're watering your hair daily or every other day through the week. So now I'm just using the styler brush, the dimming brush, to go through it. And I decided that I wanted it to be more defined, so I'm going in with that Peppermint flax-gel from Mane Temptation. And you want to make sure you use water with this, or it will get flaky and your hair will get hard. And I don't like my hair to be crunchy, so I try to use more water because I don't want it to flake and I don't want it to be hard. Here I decided that it would probably be more defined if I didn't brush the whole section, but instead like did little pieces at a time. So I'll be doing that here until we get through the whole head. So again, with the flaxseed gel, any flaxseed gel, you want to make sure that your hair has a nice bit of water. This side was actually more watery, or I used more water on this side than the next side that you'll see. And I did notice over the weekend that the left side of my head, right on the camera, but the left side of my head was a little more crunchy, and I didn't like that. But my hair did last through the weekend, so that's all that matters. Here you see me just kind of try to show you. And we're done. Moving on. So this side, the left side of my head, it's a little thicker, or I don't know if it's thicker, but it gets more tangly. So I split it into 2 sections instead of doing the whole. And I figured it'd be easier to define it. So I'm going to brush through it with that detangler comb and then go back through it with that styling brush, the dimming brush. Putting the gel in the section. Finger detangling. Now I'm going to separate it to style those things. And that's why I should have put more water. So there we go. Somewhere in here I don't put enough water because it was a little more crunchy than the other side. Or maybe I just added more gel. We'll see. Yep. That was it. Because that section already had gel. So the more gel you add, guys, the more water you need. And then just go through and make sure if you want like super defined curls that you're doing smaller sections at a time when you're smoothing through. This in total took me about 20 minutes, I think 10 minutes on each side, so not very much time. It could have went faster, but I was being like, you'll see that I go back through and I look at certain parts and I redo it, so. But I was trying to hurry so that I wouldn't be late for the retreat. Again, make sure that you water your hair. Let's see if we do it. So yeah, I brushed through to make sure all the gel was there. But I didn't rewater this section, so the top was the part that was crunchy. I did notice that. So make sure, don't forget the water, guys. That was my mistake here. But them curls was popping. And you'll see me go back over that front section because I decided it wasn't defined enough. Now, water will help you get that definition too. It helps to absorb that product. And this is just all the hair that I lost. Not very much because it was already detangled beforehand. Nice, easy process. I'm showing you kind of the things, and then I'll put